Episode 2 of Aim to be a Pokemon Master. Yeah, I'm actually hyped for this because, well, obviously Misty is gonna be in this episode. And Misty and Ash gonna have a battle to see who is gonna get the Clauncher. Uh, and I'm actually hyped for this because I remember that is how Ash got his Totodile. You know, when Miss and Ash tried to catch a Totodile, they didn't know who threw the Pokeball, so they battled to see who's gonna get Totodile, and Ash won. Ash used a Bulbasaur then, and Misty used her Poliwag. Uh, and even though Misty lost that battle, her Poliwag evolved into Poliwhirl, so she still gained something. And I think, this is my predictions, I think Misty is gonna win this time. Not only because Ash already won once, but I don't see Ash getting the Clauncher. Because I know that he's gonna be using his Crawdaunt. Or at least, no wait, did he? Okay, I don't know if they showed in the preview of Ash battling with Crawdaunt, but I do know that he has Crawdaunt with him. Crawdaunt and Rowlet. So I don't see Ash capturing a Clauncher. And it is a water type, let Misty have it. And also, this is Politoad's redemption. So let's see. Please let this be good because, man, the first episode was amazing. Okay, he actually has Totodile with him. Okay, that was actually one thing I was gonna complain a bit about. Like, I want... So maybe he will battle Politoad with Totodile and then lose this time. I hope that is what happens. But it's nice to see Livani as well. Let him have some fun. He's probably spent such a long time just in Oak's laboratory, which... It's a lake, it's not the sea, right? It's different. Oh god. Is Pikachu like... Let's... Pikachu, that is not what you want. You are not a Slowbro. Or a Slowpoke, I guess. Fishing with your tail. Udepo. Alright. Oh. Oh! Nice. Oh, and... Okay. So maybe this is what we're seeing. We're seeing Crawdaunt fighting Clauncher. Yeah, it's like a bullet shrimp. I mean, this is a really good Clauncher. She's like, come on, Ash. Don't you know that you have to battle them? Oh, she has an Azumarill. Did she get an Azumarill later in the show to replace what's called Togepi? Yeah. I mean, I like this intro, but I kind of wish they would have used a different intro for each episode, you know? You have enough intros. Or maybe they're gonna use this intro for all of them. Da. Yeah, if only it wasn't Romanji, I might have been able to follow along. A seaside showdown. He's like, wait, what? Why? I'm the one who caught him. Or Pikachu, that is. Fished him up. Poor Psyduck. But I understand you, Pikachu. I would also jump into the bosom of Misty. Mokuro. Alright, so that's the name of Rowlet in Japanese. It's like, you didn't come and sit in the stadium. He's like, come on, Cloncher. Mano mano. God. Alright, so she's caught him once. And he went, fuck you, bitch. Should have Psyduck, like Psyduck, at least try and use your like confusion or psychic when I capture him. It's like, no. This one is special. I mean, it probably would be good for is Crawdont? No, what is Crawdont is the Vol form, right? Oh, Cillian. The Cillian lure. The master fisherman. Alright, I can't wait to listen to this in English, because I really miss this voice actress. I don't remember if they still have the same in the older ones. I'm like rewatching the first seasons. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I love those early seasons. Rowlet in the bag. Comfy. Like, the fishing is a sport of the mind. You know? That's why the best fishermen are like drunk all the time. Oh god. Team Rocket. You can think about food after we capture Pikachu. Oh, and a Gorbis. You know what, Ash? You have some water Pokemon with you. Send them in. Nope. It's probably gonna be a Remoraid or a Magikarp. Oh, it actually was. Oh, okay. Well, good job, Misty. I guess your lure is the better one. Alright, yeah. But how many molt cycles will it take for it? You know? To be able to get that claw back. Oh, do we? Okay, I'm gonna have to probably pause that scene later on. That looked like a pretty good back shot of Misty. Come on, Ash, use your Pokemon. You know you have him hooked. Use your Pokemon now. To help you. I liked, Psyduck's smug look right there. Okay, that seems to be like a translation error right there. Udepo for Crawdont. And I say Crawdont, but I don't actually know if this is actually Crawdont. I think Crawdont is the evolved form, like the water dark one. Sounds good. The only thing about this art style, even though I do like how Misty looks, man, I really prefer the more harsher lines she used to have. In like the earlier seasons. I will say this episode so far isn't as good as the first one, even though, yeah, sure, it does have Misty, all that, but it feels very slow paced, which I guess makes sense, they're fishing, but still isn't good. I do think, the battle should have maybe happened like 3-4 minutes ago. Because I think there was too big of a stretch of nothing happening, basically. And now they're gonna easily defeat Team Rocket. Then you're gonna have a battle, and then it ends. They're like, what? No, we're just gonna eat the claw. He's like, nope, you're not doing that. To my fellow Are they crustacean? No. Yes, they are crustaceans, right? Shrimp and all that stuff. If only you people had Pokémon, you know. There we go, easily defeated. Oh man, this is unfortunate that this is how this episode ended up being. I mean, I do really like Levani carrying Rowlet, but that's the thing. Instead of all this showing us like how long this fishing thing takes and Team Rocket stuff, maybe more interaction between, you know, the Pokemon would have been good. Good. Because Hagen, you know, is the one that wants to battle Clauncher. Oh, and they have a little bit of a love. I think maybe it's a little bit more than just friendship of the fists. I like when Misty acts like that for water type Pokemon. I mean, Pikachu, I would say Pikachu would be like an impartial judge, but I do think Pikachu is probably is partial towards Misty. Alright. Okay, Focus Blast. Are you gonna... Oh, okay. Absorb it, basically. I thought he was gonna use like a baseball bat and just smack it back. But he's fucking up by not just going straight and attacking. He's just going around, which gave me, you know, time to dodge. I mean, I assume that was like Hydro Pump, because I think that is the move it used to have. Metacall Aqua Jet, Crab Hammer. Oof. So maybe Ash will win, actually. Oh no, he caught it. Oh, Jesus. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Okay, so Mega Punch. Oh, it's a Dynamic Punch. Alright. The battle wasn't that best either, sadly. I do like that Misty won. I do think it would have been even better if it won against Bulbasaur, you know. That would have been good. But other than that, I mean, it was a good episode for Hageny. Oh, okay, he just lets her capture him. I thought he was like, okay, now we are gonna battle. But no. Maybe he was like, holy shit. It captured that, you know, Crab Hammer. Oh, is it teaching him a move? She's like, oh, fuck. So that your Politoed could get its revenge against Ash. And there's Latias. Oh, a mist is following him. This is the fastest way out of the forest. Okay, so you're using a different excuse this time. He's like, you're a traitor. Let's travel together. I would like for them to have one more episode together at least. Because this episode I don't think is good enough for Misty. Misty deserves better. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. Let's go directly to the ending. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the gang is getting back together. And Brock getting rejected. Oh, and Cillian. Okay, this could be cool. But then again, this episode looked really cool, you know, as well. In the previous preview. And, well, it wasn't. Pretty much the only thing I really liked about this episode were like the cute moments. Miraidon. Oh wait. Even Meowth is holding a Pokeball to throw, I guess. The noise it made sounded a lot like Victreebel when it was shooting the electricity. It sounded like they mixed Victreebel's scream. Alright. That was episode 2. I would say probably like, if I'm gonna be like generous, I would say like a 5 out of 9. But if I would be like what it actually deserves, probably a 4 out of 9. Because I don't know, like the parts that I liked, I don't think it really brings up the just complete boredom I felt for probably like 75% of it. I think they really needed the battle way earlier on. And then they could have gone like, okay, they had the battle, missed the wins. Then they could have done to show like, oh god, how long it's going to take to fish him up. They could have shown, the fishing again and then missed the battles, Clauncher. And that's it. So we get 2 battles. Misty versus Ash and then Misty versus Clauncher. But the thing that I liked from this episode, I mean, I did like basically the character of Haigani, Crawdont. Let me check to see, is it Crawdont? Was it Crawdont? If I search that. No, that is the evolved form. What is the pre-evolution? Corphish. There we go, Corphish. For Corphish, like, pretty much out of Ash's Pokemon that he used, Corphish was pretty much the only one with an actual personality and story here. It was kind of like Ash's other Pokemon, which is some of the complaints I had of the first episode as well, is that Ash's other Pokemon don't really play a part. I think in these episodes, it should be about all of the Pokemon that Ash have. Like, I don't think we're gonna see Livani and Rowlet really do stuff, right? Which is gonna be sad. Or Totodile. I mean, Totodile was just there to be like, this episode is kind of like the Totodile episode back in Johto. So why? I don't know. Yeah, so I think they should involve all of the Pokemon Ash have with him for that episode, which they didn't. Because I don't think it's enough. They're like, we get some cute moments from Rowlet and Livani in the background. They were very cute in the background. I want them in the forefront. I want them to have some of the spotlight as well. Because it is, 20-minute episodes, which are very short, but this felt boring. It felt like overextended. It felt like this episode should have been like 5 or 6 minutes with what they were trying to do. So why not give these other Pokemon, the spotlight, so that you can easily extend it to 20 minutes and still be good. Oh well. Hopefully the next one is good, because I mean, it is Brock and Cillian, which I like both of them. I think Cillian is actually pretty good as a companion. I don't think it's as good as Brock, but I don't think it's a bad companion that Ash had. And I do think I remember seeing like an episode that was Brock and Cillian meeting and doing something. Was it something involving a Gyarados? Like a special that Brock and Cillian were involved in? I think. Oh well. Goodbye.